Hello and welcome to Open Boosters. We're going to be talking about Battle for Zendikar fat packs, not the booster box. This is the booster box. We're going to be talking about fat packs because people have been talking about price. And I guess in the beginning of this, Wizards of the Coast actually lowered the print run, which actually made it a little more scarce. They actually ran out of product, which is kind of weird for a business who produces these packs to actually run out. But apparently, from what Diriums has shown us, they actually have other fat packs in their warehouses and they're not selling as fast, which totally makes sense that they would lower the print run, because if you're not selling out, you probably should lower it. But I guess they lowered it a little bit too far. And so LGS has actually started raising the price, or announcing that they are going to raise the price of fat packs because they can. Well, this made people mad, and they started talking about it like the Manosaurus and HQ, which makes sense, because if you're actually raising the price and the MSRP doesn't match up, you're probably going, it just came out, how are you raising this up? Well, it's all about supply and demand. I mean, Walmart didn't raise their price. They're a big chain store, and they talked about that as well on their shows. And the reason they don't raise the price is because Walmart, you actually buy shelf space and then you stick stuff on the shelves. That's how Walmart makes money. And whatever you tell them to sell it for, that's what they do. It's a no-brainer. They just put it on the shelf, they sell it. They don't care. So that doesn't really match to an LGS. And LGS actually sells stuff to make money as far as collectability as well. I mean, you can go back in time and buy an Arabian Nights pack for $1.50, and then you can go to modern day and pay $500 for it. Collectability, things rise in price, but this rised right before it actually came out, so it was pretty shocking to people. But I love the fact that Diriums just keeps talking about what an LGS does. He actually went over numbers of how he has to employ his employees and that kind of stuff. But I really couldn't see any value of a fat pack. So I actually asked on Twitter, and I actually got a response from David Levette, and I hope I said that correctly, and Vorlock. There's actually stuff to a fat pack that doesn't have anything to do with lands, and it doesn't have anything to do with boosters. They actually collect it for the poster that's wrapped around the fat pack, plus they actually collect it for the guide that's inside the fat pack. And they also collect it for the die. And this information was new to me. So it makes sense in a way that if you produce less of the items that people are collecting, that the value would go up. And since we're part of a kind of a collector edition of this, in collecting that complete visual encyclopedia, as they call it, of Battle Zendikar, and you get card boxes too. People collect that too. So there's actually extra value in the stuff that they're actually supplying, instead of actually the booster box itself. The booster packs, sorry, not the booster box. So when I look over here at Star City Games' website, you see that reflected in the market itself. Because you have the booster here, this is the booster box, it's for $119.99. So you can get 36 packs for $119.99. You can actually buy a complete set of the lands for $10. So there's collectible value there. And then they have this fat pack of Battle of Zendikar for $69. I mean, it's $70, and you only get 9 booster packs. You get a stack of land, a die, and that encyclopedia and the poster. I believe Bad Wolf actually made some artwork out of those posters. So there is collectible value there that people really actually want. And that is why the value of the box is actually being boosted up in price. It's for the collectability. It's not for the booster packs. You can go to get a booster box and buy them. And I don't think this fat packs are really for actual new players. I wouldn't ever tell my friend, well, you want to play Magic the Gathering? Go buy yourself a fat pack. That's not really, it's not for new players. I mean, it does have the encyclopedia and the instructions. That's kind of cool. But I would really actually tell them to go buy a constructed deck. I would actually probably build them a deck first and show them how to play. But if you didn't know how to play Magic, and I would assume an LGS store would say, here, buy this constructed deck, or they would actually make them a deck and let them use it. In the old days, they actually had decks there, and if new people came in, they would actually say, okay, well, just play this deck versus this guy and see if you like the game. And if you like the game, we'll try to hook you up with some packs. Because 9 random packs really probably isn't going to make you that great of a deck. I mean, if you get a whole bunch of cruddy rares out of 9 packs, you're pretty much going to be hosed for making a deck anyways. But the land, I guess, would help, but not really. I wouldn't really show anybody a fat pack and say, here, buy this. And it'll teach you how to play the game. Woot! But I can see the collectability side of it. I can see the fat pack collectability. So yes, I think they lowered it, and that kind of affected the price. I'm glad it's started talking about it, and I'm glad everyone was able to voice their opinions about it, because it's good to hear that people don't like the prices being raised that much. And it proves that Wizard of the Coast probably should print out more in next time, because they promised they won't do it this time. I really think actually they should break apart the fat pack itself and actually probably give, instead of actually selling the fat packs, what they should really do is give the LGSs the actual encyclopedia that they would normally put in the fat pack, but put that to the LGS as a free gift. They would just print it off and send it, and then at the Friday Night Magics, they could give it out to people who are participating, or just for draft events, because they want to sell boosters anyways. So the more boosters they sell, the more money they make, but you get this awesome guide to the actual set series. And I think that would actually boost sales. I think it would be better than the fat packs, you know. And I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool if they actually gave out something for free at the, you know, Friday Night Magics and gave that manual out. Or maybe you get to choose. You get to choose the manual. You can choose the die, you know. So I think the collectability is what's spiking that up. I don't think it's the packs. I don't think it's the lands at all. I think people are like, we want to collect that, and because I mean, you get 36 of these lands in every box, so there's going to be a ton of these open, and there's going to be a ton of those out on the open market. And so, just because you see a spike now in land sales doesn't really mean that it's going to last. They think it'll probably be about a penny before it's all done. So, those are my thoughts on it. Hope you guys are cracking. I hope you guys are having fun, and it's just, you know, it is what it is. All right, so have a nice day, guys. This is Open Boosters.